guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe below. And today I'm drinking a Brunello di Montalcino. I hope I say that right. It's an Italian wine. So let's get to it. Hello. It's really good. So there's another wine for you. Story of the day. Is my husband gay? Okay. So I have come to realize that I'm not in love with my husband anymore. We have been married for about 9 years now, and to be honest, there is no love anymore. I love him, but I'm not in love with him. Our biggest issue is intimacy. He can go weeks at a time without sex. The first year of marriage, I thought he had to be cheating on me. Because what man doesn't want to have sex for more than a week? But after all my spying and checking on his phone activities, I found nothing. I then confronted him about it, and his answer was, sex takes too much energy. I was dumbfounded. So that's when it started. If I want to have sex, I have to ask him for it. Sometimes he initiates, but I feel like it's only out of obligation. Around the 3rd anniversary of our marriage, I stopped making any sexual advances towards him because begging for sex, especially as a woman, leaves you feeling unattractive and unwanted. I think that year we were intimate for about 6 times. That's when I started to have suspicions that he might be gay. Actually, one day I was so frustrated that I outright asked him if he preferred men to women. His answer was a definite no, and he laughed in my face, which made me very angry, and I threatened to cheat on him if he continued to unsatisfy me in the bedroom. He changed a bit after that argument, but that lasted about 6 months, and we were back to me begging. I remember one time I was really horny and asked if we could do the nasty, but he was too tired and it was too hot to even think about sex. I mean, really? Is that a response from a normal man? Then later that night, I caught him watching porn. To say my heart was shattered would be an understatement. So I decided to buy myself some sex toys, thinking maybe it would change his manhood, but no. When he saw the toys, he said, "Oh, you should have told me. I would have bought you the good quality kind." I remember laughing at myself, thinking how my plan backfired. He says masturbating is less exhausting and faster because he doesn't have to think about someone else's orgasm. 5th year of marriage, I went back to school. I met some friends, and 2 of them were male. Sometimes we would have a study group at my house. That's how hubby met Eric. He got it into his head that Eric was attracted to me, and he started being more lovey-dovey with me, especially when the study group was around. Eric and I were just friends. We still are friends. So sometimes we go out for coffee or something to eat. Well, we used to before the pandemic hit. Anyway, every time hubby knew I was going somewhere with Eric, we would have the most amazing sex before I left the house. I used this to my advantage, of course. So when I finished the program I was doing, and there I was, no more study group. Things went back how they used to be. Just some dull sex here and there. No passion was involved. 2020 Corona hit, and we were both working from home. That's when I really realized we were living like roommates with benefits. Well, he benefits the most. I want to find a man who really wants me and finds me attractive. I want to have a happy and satisfying sex life. I really think my husband might be gay, but still in denial. Currently, we have sex once every 3 to 4 months. Are all white men like this? Help me understand this lack of sex interest. Yours, frustrated. Okay. Let's get a little bit serious. This is a serious issue because a marriage with no intimacy is a dying marriage or a dead marriage already. There's a if you want to connect with people who are going through what you're going through, you can go on Reddit and there's a group called Dead Bedrooms. Dead Bedrooms. And you find a lot of people who are in frustrating relationships where there's no intimacy anymore. And most of it is because it might be your partner is low libido and you're high libido. So that clashes a lot. So I think this group would help you really, really, really well. He might have medical conditions he doesn't know about yet. Or like I said, he is a low libido male. And that just means he doesn't want sex all the time. Here and there makes it work for him. But I can realize why it's really frustrating for you to have sex once every 3 to 4 months. I mean, you are a human too, so this is your decision to make. Okay, let's take in the fact that you're saying he might be gay. And it could be because you said when your friend entered the picture, this Eric guy, for those who want to know, this name has been changed. It's not his real name. So you said when Eric entered the picture, every time you told your husband that you were going out with Eric for a drink or something to eat, you would have sex before you left the house. And amazing sex. Not just any normal sex, amazing sex. So that might mean in his head, you were thinking about Eric and not you. So maybe he is gay and in denial, or he's bi, I don't know. But it might really be that he was excited about the thought of Eric and not the thought of you. So it's a tricky situation. You asked, are all white men like this? I can say no, they're not all like this. You just maybe met the one which doesn't really fit into your needs. So I really think this is something you have to discuss. You've been in this marriage for 9 years, and this intimacy issue will only get worse, not better. So you have to decide what you want. No one is going to decide it for you. You know what's going on in your marriage. You didn't state if you have kids or not, so I'm not sure. But this is your decision to make. And like I said, I gave you 2 options. He might be really low libido, or he might be really gay. Like I said, the amazing sex might have come from him thinking of Eric at the time, since he knew you were going to meet him. Because you said after you were finished with school, there were no more study group. That means, and you went back to the dull sex here and there. That means really maybe the thought of Eric really excited him, and yeah, things happen. I mean, okay, I'm not laughing because I find your story funny, but I'm laughing because a lot of situations are going on in my head. This is not a funny situation, especially if you're in it. It leads to a lot of frustration. It leads to a lot of feelings of, feeling unwanted, like you said, unloved, unappreciated. It's a good feeling, when your husband shows you that even after 9 years, you're still the woman who gets my blood boiling. But this for you is something which started already in the first year of your marriage. So make a decision, girl, because you know your situation better than me, better than everyone else. So make a decision. Is this what you want for the rest of your life? The lack of intimacy, it will lead to a lot of resentment also, because the more you have to beg for the sex, the more he says no, the more you feel frustrated, the more you resent him for it. So let's avoid that situation. We just want people to live in peace and harmony, and just try and think about just see your life in 3 years. Do you think, not even 5, okay, 1 year, do you think you can sustain this relationship anymore? Because what will happen is, maybe it has already happened, you start thinking of other men, and which might lead to cheating, and cheating is not an option. Better you tell someone this relationship is not working before you cheat on them, and you go your way, they go their way. So that's my 2 cents on it. And anyone who has a different opinion, please write in the comments below. I know this breaks a lot of marriages, because lack of intimacy is a really important part of marriage, and if it's not there anymore, it will lead to confusion and distrust sometimes, because you said you were going through his phone and wanting to know what's going on, where is he getting it from. So make a decision, and I'll see you next week. Bye.